Alright, guys, today we are going to be reacting to the reverse 1999 character trailers. At least one person requested this video, so if you are that one person, shout out to you. Here it is. Uh, this is a game I have heard about before. I've not really played it. I did actually download it one time with the intention to get into it because I heard it had good writing, I believe it was, that I heard. And I downloaded it with the intention to play it, but I booted it up once, but I didn't really. It just never came to fruition at the time. It just, it just wasn't what. I don't really have a reason. I just booted it up one time. I was like, oh well, closed it and never booted it up again. That was on my phone. Granted, I don't know if this game even has a PC client, but these are all the character trailers. Right. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started with it. I'm pretty excited for this because I know nothing about this game pretty much. Like I only know that some people have said that it has good writing, and that's the limit of my knowledge. And I have seen pictures, right? And I know that it has at least pretty good art direction. All right. So the first trailer we have here, the character trailer we have here, is the Tooth Fairy trailer, the in-betweens.
Is it that nothing would work for this injury?
It's barely possible to save his life with any human medical treatments. But I do have a better idea.
How does Tooth Fairy treat you guys?
Don't worry. The whole process will be quick, complete, and painless. Along with the sweetness of plums. Good kid. Just take it.
The so-called arcane therapy is to eat these damn things?
No matter how you camels pretend to be human, it will not change your crazy, stupid arcane genes in your bones and blood!
I have some drugs for humans. Do you want to try?
Alright, okay, and it's going to the next one already. Okay, those that is short. That is really short. Okay. But as I said before I started, I have seen pictures of this game. The art direction is there, 100%. Looks like our character here is wearing like a retainer or something. It's the Tooth Fairy. I don't know. Clearly that's not her name, and maybe they said it at some point. Maybe I should turn on the captions. Auto-generated captions, though, so who knows how accurate they are. Man, I don't. That went by so fast. How does the Tooth Fairy treat? It looks like there's literal fairies. Right here we see her. She says she treats them by making them eat these, which looks like words are hard today. Which looks like a literal fairy, right? That was, yeah, she's eating it right here. Quick, complete, and painless. Right? She seems like, I don't know, like I don't. You don't really get to see a lot here. Like maybe she means well, but comes across as really creepy. Pretend to be human, stupid arcane genes in your bones. And blood. I have some drugs for humans too. So obviously there's things other than humans, which we see one of those things over here. No matter how you camels, I'm sure that's not what it is. No matter how you camels pretend to be human is wild. Maybe they are called camels, I don't know. I imagine that's not correct, but so no matter how much someone's pretending to be human, maybe they're referring to these, to her, or to her type of character. But yeah, art direction on the whole here is good. It's really interesting that you don't see characters have like ornaments like this on them very often. Like these sort of how she has a retainer, it feels like. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't even say her name at any point, I don't think. Or maybe it did, and I just completely missed it. I'm sorry if it did, and I just completely missed it. So next up, we have the Jessica trailer, Graduation Day.
Jessica, don't move around!
Oh.
Okay. Smile! You look dumb. Congratulations, Jessica! Unbelievable! You actually graduated from the School of Discipline! Huh? How did you graduate exactly? Laisse-moi vérifier ton dossier d'inconduite. Broke into the canteen, spreaded horrible rumors, and you filmed a movie in your dormitory?
And action!
Do you have any wishes? Big ones, small ones, hilarious ones, or sincere ones? Any wishes? I will make your wish come true. This is a gift to you.
This is her horror movie? Only kids would be afraid of that. What? What is that sound?
My friends are here. Do you want to meet them? Shh. Look, over there behind the curtain.
Let's have a party then!
Come play with us.
Okay. That was kind of a funny trailer, actually. So, what's the name? Jessica here is a centaur, I believe is what this would be. If my knowledge is serving me correctly. A centaur. So now we know that demi-humans of some sort exist and are at least probably common, because it seems like this other girl isn't one. Or maybe I just didn't notice. I'm not seeing, those look like normal ears, so I'm going to go with human. And she graduated from the School of Discipline, and this entire thing is just, oh, changeling. It says right here. They are called changelings, right? School of Primary Defense of Mankind. So, I guess her job, or what she was trained to do, is to defend mankind. Disciplinary violations. So she somehow graduated from this discipline school, where they teach you how to defend mankind, I guess. And this girl's just like, I don't know how you did it, because you did all these things wrong. And she did a movie, and she looks really pretty. It's actually a very nice character design. So since it's a changeling, I'm guessing that means it's not technically a centaur, so I don't know what I would call it. I'm just going to refer to her as a changeling, or any of them as a changeling from here on out. And then she says, like, that's not scary at all. She's like, oh, we'll meet my friends, or whatever. And the friends look spooky at first, and then there's like, yeah, you just want to come play? They seem chill, like, actually. Like, for a second there, it tries to sell it, or maybe subvert expectations of, like, they seem spooky, and then she's just like, hey, so you wanna play? Also, the accents are very nice. The voice acting so far seems pretty good. I wonder if this shot over here though is how they look in game. Where is it? Like this? Or maybe that's just for the no, where is it? Somehow I can't find the shot I'm looking for in a 2-minute trailer. Like this shot right here. I wonder is how they look in game, or if this is just representing the movie she made. But, nice trailer. Very nice. Art direction, again, really good. So let's do Kaalaa. Oh, no, that looks like it could be easily pronounced wrong. And I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong. Kaalaa Baunaa? Maybe it's Kaalaa. Maybe it's like Kaalaa Baunaa. Witnessed by the secondary star. Let's just get into it. If I tried to pronounce every name correctly, we'd be here for an hour just trying to get me to pronounce the names correctly.
Festival? To me, it's the synonym of family, which means nothing. But everything has a chance to change.
Do you know what a star will become after it dies?
That day, I had a long talk with her, talking about stars, ridicule, and unfairness. She's just like me. But she's something better. Braver, more fearless, more generous. That was a great time. We carried out our research together and became who we are. Until that speech.
It is special. It is a graveyard filled with corpses, as well as cradle for new stars.
Sorry, Miss Kaalaa Baunaa, but how do you explain Miss Kumar's and your fake identities?
Fake identities? Arcanists. Damn it, how could you let Arcanists in?
It's an absurd failure. We lost our foothold and our paths diverged. But she stayed who she was, just like how I first met her. Staring at the stars to the moment she reached them with her own hands.
How long has it been since the last time you looked at the night sky and the other stars? Kumar.
Okay. So, they actually did say her name in this one, thankfully. So I can just go back here, hear it one more time, and they will say it. And then I'll know how to say it.
It is special. It is a graveyard filled with corpses, as well as cradle for new stars.
Sorry, Miss Kaalaa Baunaa.
Kaalaa Baunaa is how he says it. Maybe French? No, there's no way, right? No, there's no way. It's not. I don't know why I even thought that. So this looks like a mother, maybe her mother reflecting on Kaalaa Baunaa. And yeah, no, that's not French. She's not a French character. I don't know what this would be. Some sort of, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with I don't know. I'd rather say I don't know than guess something and same, I don't know. Okay. So it seems like a lot of this narration is her mother reflecting on Kaalaa Baunaa. And she is what's called an Arcanist, which I'm guessing is what they set up here in that trailer too, is Arcanist. So our characters are known as Arcanists. Right, she seems like she's not a changeling. At least she looks like she's not. And it seems that changelings are not changelings, holy, getting my terminology mixed up. Arcanists are looked down upon in this world. They seem to be looked at as lesser and not trusted, because these people are like, how could we let an Arcanist in here? So it looks like maybe she's trying to be an educator or maybe a scientist, right? She's trying to prove a theory or of some sort. And they're like, well, how could you even trust an Arcanist, right? She's an Arcanist, so there's no way she could possibly be right or know what she's doing, pretty much, right? But she says that no matter, despite the discrimination, she remains, as she has always been, right? Is what it says right here.
We looked at the night sky and the other stars. Kumar.
Yeah, so she remains, it seems, probably hopeful, regardless. Very unique character design, honestly. I feel like you don't see a lot of characters that look like this. Maybe I should say I just don't see a lot of gacha game characters, especially that look like this, right? So, next up we have a Shamane trailer, Plodding Through the Snow.
It was an early spring day like this one. I found him at my door.
No, Father.
At first, he was reticent as the mountain rocks, silently begging for strength. But they would not answer to an unready.
I didn't mean to do that.
Look what you have done, Portia.
He would have fallen into the abyss. There was blood and tears. He would understand the weight of nature. and regain his footing on the solid earth. That was the moment when he became my student.
Okay. Oh, that's not even the right video anyway. Plodding through the snow. Shamane. Yeah, I didn't mean to move the mouse there in the middle of the video. I feel like... Okay, he found... So, clearly we're hearing this from a teacher POV. It's the second time now. Or no, maybe third time, technically. Or has it been every one of them? Sorry, I keep changing it. But it seems a lot of these, at least, are actually from other POVs on how they view the characters. Like, this one was... seemed like her mother. This one was from the POV of her friend. And this one actually seemed like it was possibly from the POV of just, like... a patient. Okay, so that's kind of a really interesting way to do trailers, actually. So this our mentor here that trains this guy, Shamane, and maybe it says it at one point. I'm pretty sure he finds him. It seems like dying at his door, and takes him in. Said he's as silent as the mountain or something. Let's hear it again.
The mountain rocks him. At first, he was reticent as the mountain.
Reticent at the mountain. Okay, I'm gonna review my IQ here. I don't know what... No.
Rocks. Silently begging for strength. But they would not answer to an unready soul.
They would not answer to an unready soul. Who is they?
Look what you have done, Portia.
Wait, what is this picture? Looks like his family, maybe? Or, yeah, probably his family, it seems.
He would have fallen into the abyss. There was blood and tears. He would understand the weight of nature and regain his footing on the solid earth. That was the moment when he became...
Okay, so I think maybe I get it. So it says they would not respond to an unready soul. No, I'm still not sure who they is, right? But it shows here, there's a fire, and it seems like it's probably his family, or at least people very close to him, who die, or something bad happens. Excuse me. And so he blames himself, it seems, right? And he needs to get over that to be ready. And it seems like that's sort of his trial, is to get over that and become one with nature, right? Or, as you see, he hunts. You see him around a bunch of dead animals, saving this one, maybe? Maybe he saved this from that giant bear-looking creature. And so, at that point, he is ready for our narrator here to train him. Right, that's what I got from this. Design is super interesting, by the way. There is so much going on here. That's really cool. You got like the little... Oh man, I don't even know what it's all called. It's got like the... Okay, that's a really sick design, honestly. All right, a lot going on there. But we'll do that. We'll go ahead and we'll just do the next one now. All right. 37 trailer. The number transcends all matters. Her name is 37. The number transcends all matters.
The Apiron believes everything can be translated into numbers. People are special here. And 37, among all, is the most special one. She can see the numbers that are the essence of everything.
The tangent between the Stone of Truth and the Sun is perfect today. I'm
I'm sure jumping up the stairs in the order of 1, 1, 2, 3 will bring me good luck.
The world of matter is not something of her concern. 37. What happened to you?
Do I have something on my face? Oh, I tripped over my hair in the forest. It's okay. They are just fragments of matters.
Seeking the truth is the only thing that matters to her.
Anyway, Sophia, I came up with a brilliant formula for the coastline's fractal dimension. Let me show you. Oh!
I think I forgot to brush your hair.
Thank you. The next orator is 37, our smallest irregular prime, and the brightest star of Hermes.
She is the genius kissed by the god of truth. We believe in truth, while she is like truth itself. Beautiful, dazzling, but cold.
So, for some reason, her name is 37. Maybe she wasn't raised properly? Like, it feels like a lot of time when someone's name is a number, it means that they were raised by someone who didn't care. But clearly, this person who's with her in this trailer does care, Sophia. So she sees things in numbers, it says.
She can see the numbers that are the essence of everything.
She can see the numbers that are the essence of everything. A genius blessed by the god of truth.
Kissed by the god of truth.
So it says, a second ago.
The next orator is 37, our smallest irregular prime.
A regular prime. So maybe that's a special title she gets for being a genius.
And the brightest star of Hermes.
The brightest star of Hermes. So Hermes in Greek mythology, I'm pretty sure, is the messenger god, right? And maybe that's separate from when they say that she's blessed by the god of truth, or maybe Hermes in this lore of this game is the god of truth. But that's really interesting either way. She can see the numbers. She says if I go up the stairs in the order of one. So she just sees the world as numbers, I guess. Or she can see what she says something like, I can calculate the coastline fractal dimension.
Okay, they are just fragments of matters.
Seeking the truth is the only thing that matters to her.
Anyway, Sophia, I came up with a brilliant formula for the coastline's fractal dimension. Let me...
The coastline's fractal dimension. Okay. So it says, and it says at the end, so maybe she doesn't feel much emotion? Maybe?
But cold.
Yeah, dazzling but cold.
Dazzling.
She is like the truth, dazzling, beautiful, but cold. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, so I finally put my finger on. I don't know why it took me, like 5 trailers to put my finger on it. The art style is art direction is very like painted. It feels like I'm watching a painting move for a lot of these. Another number for the next trailer, 6, the imperfect one. Okay. Let's do this one now.
6. The sole number of every Aperon leader. Stands for perfection and harmony.
The sole number of every Aperon leader.
It is as impeccable as a study of geometry and the form of forms. But is this really the truth? At one point or another, suspicion started to grow within me.
Is there eternal happiness for us if we keep pursuing wisdom?
Perhaps not.
Pardon?
Wisdom only shelters one from ignorance, not from pain. Pursuing perfection only allows one's scale to stay in balance, not go beyond it. maybe I'm not the perfect leader, but I will fulfill my duty as 6.
Alright, well, that one's going to be a little bit different from the rest, it seems. The imperfect one, 6. So it says that 6 is the number of perfection and the number given to all these leaders. The sole number of every Empyrean leader.
Stands for perfection and harmony.
And harmony, okay. But he's not perfect because he doesn't believe wisdom is everything? Is that what makes him not perfect?
It is as impeccable as a study of geometry.
Lots of like math, I guess, references in this, in a way. It seems impeccable as a study of geometry.
Forms. But is this really the truth?
Is this really? So he's questioning if
At one point or another, suspicion started to grow within me.
Is there eternal happiness for us if we keep pursuing wisdom?
Perhaps not.
So perhaps not. So I guess that's what makes him imperfection, or what makes him imperfection. What makes him imperfect is the fact that he doesn't believe that, and I guess he's supposed to, maybe? Or maybe everyone else simply does, and he's like, no, definitely we can be unhappy. We just won't be ignorant. Right? So he says he will serve his role as the 6th well, even though he is imperfect. But he's probably a better leader for it. Because he doesn't blindly believe everything, right? Yeah, surely. Another. So we see there's 37. That's Sophia. There's him. And there's a different guy. Is that Shamane? No, I don't think so. That's just another guy. So they're all part of the same group, the Empyrean, which I do remember that being mentioned in this one too. So they're part of the same group. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Sorry, I'm just thinking about everything that's happened. There's loud ones. Spathodea. I'll just wait till they maybe say it. A blazing star.
Congratulations for our rising star, the flaring boxer, Miss Spathodea! Are there any winning secrets you'd like to share with the audience?
Well, actually, there are no secrets. My mind was completely blank. Just focused on boxing. And then I was surrounded by darkness, seeing nothing but a flame in front of me. I have to grab that most dazzling spot. That was the only thing on my mind. That's when my arms were full of strength. So I aimed and punched.
Okay, that's the secret. Mom, tell us something about Spathodea.
Flemmy works very hard. Sometimes she even falls asleep with a mouthful of sandwich. Winning or not, I just want her to be happy and healthy.
Of course I'm healthy. It's just my throat. No. Mom never told me we're descendants of the Red Dragon.
My bad.
Time, hurry up!
Oh no, it's getting late. Oh?
That's my bad. I'm never touching the mouse again, as long as it's still going. I did that for a bunch of times in the Wuthering Waves. People have pointed it out. I'm so sorry. I do not mean it like to be in a rush or anything like that. It's just all of them up to that point. Oh my god. Okay. So Spathodea, I think is how they said it. So she's a boxer, and she wins at that, Right, so she is not only a boxer, but she is maybe a champion. And when asked how she do it, she says, "Oh, I literally don't do anything. I just reach out to this flame that I see when everything goes dark, and then I punch, and then they go down." Which is okay. I mean, sure, that's one way to box. You know, maybe that's what Mike Tyson was doing all those years ago. I don't know. But sometimes she always falls asleep. Even while doing that, I wonder if there's a separate reason for this, or if this is completely just because she works so hard. Right, and then she throws up or spits up some fire, and she says, "Mom never told me we were descendants of the Red Dragons." So I'm guessing that if you were a descendant of the Red Dragon, then you have some sort of power over fire. And then she eats the flame back. She just puts it back in her mouth and eats it. And I guess she's gonna hide it from them. Maybe if she's a descendant of the Red Dragon, that makes her an Arcanist. And if she's an Arcanist, then that would maybe invalidate her wins as a boxer. I don't know. Interesting trailer. She also is a child, too. Right? And a lot of times it shows them as a child and then shows them as an adult. This time, it's just she's just a kid. So it's really suck if she gets discriminated against because she's a descendant of the Red Dragon, which I feel like is probably what happens. Okay, I guess we'll move on to the next one now, though. These trailers are so short, but they tell a lot of information in the time that they have, though. To be fair, the prosperous life, Ezra.
Ms. Verton has a quite handy suitcase which she carries around all the time. It's bright and spacious on the inside, almost like an ark full of arcanists.
These odd-shaped shells. Could they be the Urukai of the mutant Mothman?
Miss Sotheby, these are amoxicillin capsules. It is an antimicrobial medicine for humans. And I happen to be the only human on this ark. I joined Laplace as a researcher studying the diversity of fungi. Laplace has a great collection of fungi. Each has its unique lovable feature. It is a place of possibilities.
To climb the Matterhorn is too risky.
But it's also where we can find the precious plants.
So,
if we combine Arcanum and human technologies, we can make something new out of them.
Sorry.
By then, humans and Arcanists will embrace a better future.
Will embrace a better country. So maybe he wants Arcanists and humans to get along?
You just fell from a 5-meter tall eucalyptus. Can you hear me properly?
Are you my guiding angel, sent from above? Am I in heaven now?
I'm afraid further observation is required.
What?
Don't worry, I will help you get through this. I'm Ezra, a human researcher of Laplace.
A human researcher of Laplace. It said it at the end, too. Or it showed the symbol of it. Let's go back and see that real quick. Laplace Scientific Computing Center, a scientific researcher at Laplace Scientific. So, they are a researcher, and they're working to do what? Something. We can make something new out of them.
Arcanists will embrace a better future.
So he's just trying to make the world better. Okay, the precious plants. If we combine Arcanum and the precious plants.
Human technologies.
If we combine Arcanum, plants, and human technologies, we can make a better future. So he's just straight up trying to make the world a better place. And I guess in this technology or science institute, he's the only human and everyone else is an Arcanist. I want to know what's going on with this guy. It's just a cape and some arms with a sword. That's sick. So I'm guessing everyone else is Arcanist, and he's just a researcher / doctor. She's like, are these Mothman something? Let me see if I can catch this.
Sotheby, these are amoxicillin.
Oh, wait, no, I already missed it.
Could they be the Udakai of the mutant Mothman?
The Udakai of the mutant Mothman, it sounds like she said? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's about, I guess. Oh, man. But, yeah, I don't know what that's about. The Modakai of the mutant Mothman. I wonder if this girl just watches or listens to too much mythology, or if that really does exist in canon. It's interesting. We'll just move on to the next one, I guess. Jiu Niangzi, a helping hand.
Your mother was the Shamane, the people's guardian.
What she couldn't.
The Sham what?
The people's
Goes back to right after she said it.
Your mother was the Shamane,
Shamdre?
the people's guardian.
What she couldn't finish must be accomplished by me. I must try to become the guardian. The
Okay.
Shamane.
Shangre.
It's raining. Wait! Ouch! Here, don't get wet. Thank you.
You back?
I'm home. You want to be a Shamane? Yes.
Shamar.
It is a sacred beast guarding the people. I will make the best liquor for everyone. Here's your drink, sir. I will do whatever I can to help.
Enough!
And I will protect everyone's property. 5, 6, 7, 9. No, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is after 8? Huh? But am I really able to become a Shamane? Come to think about it, I didn't help much. Maybe not. What? My teacher said the Shamane could fly on clouds and possessed infinite power. Well, yeah. But you give me an umbrella. And we're good friends now. I'll take care of you. Okay.
Jiu Niangzi.
Jiu Niangzi. Jiu Niangzi.
Jiu Niangzi.
Yes! On my way!
Okay. So that was all for that one. Quick side note right here that I want to get into for anyone who's watching this video. Do you guys prefer it the way I try to currently do it, where I mostly just let the entire video play and then I talk everything after? Or do you want me to pause more during the video and give my thoughts, or talk over the video? Right. Or some combination of the three, maybe. Let me know how you would prefer it. Right now I like to watch the entire video first and then go back and get my thoughts on it. That's why I do it that way. But if you guys would prefer it to have more happening during the video, if you want me to, you know, go back through it at the end, but also maybe talk over it and let it play, or if you just want me to pause it throughout the video instead of going back through it, let me know, okay? So, she wants to become the subtitles can't catch it, so, a Shangre, or Shamre. Man, any lore nerd about this game is going to be extremely mad at me for not being able to pronounce any of their words correctly. So, to do this, she wants to be helpful. Looks like she was found, by the way. Maybe she was protected by nature, and then this village finds her. And so she wants to become a Shamane, which is a guardian creature. that protects people.
I'm home. You want to be a Shamane? Yes.
Shamane. Final answer. Shamane.
It is a sacred beast guarding the people.
A sacred beast guarding the people. Okay, so maybe she was taken in by these people, by this village or town, and so she wants to give back to them, basically, it seems like, by being a helping hand and becoming a Shamane who would then protect this village. That's what this is, that's what I think. Right, she thinks she's being helpful here, but it's kind of like, no, stop anything about that, right? So she seems like she wants to be helpful, but the poor girl is just a little bit clumsy. And so sometimes it's not, but everyone loves her anyway, it seems, right? Because everyone, well, at least if you're trying to be helpful, most people can at least appreciate that, right? And plus, it seems like she probably is helpful a lot of the times, just sometimes she's a bit clumsy. But always means well, right? Really the type of person that anyone would want to have in their life, honestly. Yeah, very interesting. Feels like the one thing that I'm not getting, which maybe it won't, maybe it's just the way the trailers are set up. The one thing I'm not understanding, I guess, is the way all these characters are related. And maybe they're not. Maybe stories in this game are told in vacuums or something, right? But so far, it seems that none of these characters almost seem like maybe they could be in a similar state. Obviously, these two are both part of the Imperion. This guy, just in the woods somewhere, I guess. He's on a scientific research team. Or are we invokers to the mountain? Okay. Getian? Man, they really killing anybody who can't pronounce names.
I'm going to the human world.
Please, bless the people here and grant them a peaceful and prosperous life.
His wishes are all about others. Never seen anyone like this. That backbone. He may make a good counselor in the court. It's none of my concern. As Miamans, we are born to fly long and far away until our bodies turn into skeletons. Why bother helping the irrelevant, since they will only forget you? Struggled for what he knew was impossible and died unknown.
You'll be killed if you submit this remonstrance.
What on earth made him take such a risk?
So what? Let it be, if that's the price for the people's peace.
Why did you care? Why did you sacrifice yourself? I still can't find the answer, no matter how hard I try. But maybe, when I go there and see the world in their eyes, the answer will show itself.
I kept pausing and unpausing it. So Getian, he says, Yangping, I'm going down to the human world. So basically this spirit, let's start over. So basically the spirit, it seems, I'm going to go with spirit. It doesn't seem like a god, more like maybe an ancestral spirit or maybe a local deity of some sort. Sees this guy, basically, who's always praying for other people, like super selfless guy. And he's like, damn, that's pretty wild. There's not been anyone like him. And this guy, he's trying to make things better for the people. And so in doing this, he must end up going against, obviously going against the grain, against the belief system that's already in place, it seems. There's probably a belief system in place already, and by making whatever changes it is that he wants to make that would be better for the people, it would go against whatever this current belief system or government believes, and so he's killed. Right? And so our ancestral spirit here is like, why would he do that? You know what? I'm gonna go see for myself. Right? I feel like I've got to be close with this one. That's very good. That's an interesting character design that he has the like the wings with no arms, right? Like you see the wings plus arms all the time, but this is a wings as arms scenario, it seems. So a changeling, maybe? Actually, not an ancestral spirit. Maybe not an ancestral spirit at all. Maybe just a regular changeling. Because we've seen that. Okay, maybe. Maybe not. Next up is the Isolde trailer. There's a character called Isolde in Zenless, I think.
Tell me, Isolde, what do you see in the mirror?
You can trust me. Casting off your shackles is the first step to recovery.
The Ditter's dwarfs, a family cursed by the Arcanist bloodline. Such fleeting, fragile lives they all lived. Shh, it'll be over soon. I have to be a perfect noble.
I can't afford to end up like my mother and father.
To be cured, I've tried all the treatments.
That's kind of fucked up.
Listen to the applause. How much they love me. And yet...
Singing to channeling? Ha! She's a total fraud. But Oliviana is in love with her.
Don't let her Arcanist tricks fool you.
She's but an empty vessel, a decoration. A maniacal imposter bewitching the public.
That's rough.
And what about you? How do you see yourself?
Me? All of these interpretations are me, Doctor.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the beginning and hear how they say her name again, so I can say it right. Behind the Shining Pearl.
Tell me, Isolde.
Isolde. So, she's from a noble family, who, with an Arcanist bloodline, which you've already established before, is to most of the world extremely bad. And it seems like something bad happens. Maybe this has to do with... He said not to be like my mother and my brother. Right, she says, I don't want to be like my mother and my brother. I can't end up like them. I have to be a perfect noble. I'm wondering if this is them. Maybe her mother kills her brother because of Arcanist blood, maybe? Or maybe this is someone else. And so she puts on... It looks like she tries to cure herself of her Arcanist blood by putting herself through torture, basically, it seems. That looks like... It's probably not what it is, but it puts me in the mind of an electric chair type device. So basically, she puts herself through hell trying to cure herself, I'm guessing, of the Arcanist bloodline, right? And so she's an actor or performer of some sort. But then as soon as everyone finds out she's an Arcanist, they're just like, oh, well, this means nothing because she's an Arcanist, and Arcanists are nothing. It's all just tricks and none of it's true. And, you know, just once again, nothing you do matters because you're an Arcanist. And so her therapist here, because this entire trailer is, I guess, a therapy session. So how do you see yourself? She says that they're all true. She smiles at the end here. So maybe she actually doesn't care about any of this. And it's all a show. And she's and she is like a manipulator or is pulling a trick of some sort. I don't know. Marcus trailer, first day at work.
I'm Marcus. This is my first day officially working for the Foundation. And hopefully not the last. It's been 645 days since I made a self-introduction. And this time, I'm meeting with...
Madam Z, the direct supervisor of the Timekeeper, and a member of the Foundation's committee. Be sure to greet appropriately. Don't get nervous, be normal. Be yourself.
Yes, Madam Hoffman.
Show your face, at least.
What exactly is appropriate? Recite my name and ID number. But who can remember something that long? Take a deep breath, Marcus. There must be clues that can help me. Madam Z's cup. Some kind of Eastern craftsmanship. I read an article on Eastern greetings back on the Isle. I can give it a try.
Marcus.
But what if I say it wrong?
Marcus?
Yes, Marcus. That's me.
This is Madam Z.
Gung hei fat choi.
A simple hello would have sufficed, Marcus.
Okay, so what even happens? Their name is Marcus. First day officially working for the Foundation. Okay, so they work for a foundation. Some foundation may be separate from all the other foundations that we've heard about, which is not that many. Or maybe it is the same scientific foundation as that guy down there. I didn't mean to scroll down that far. It's been 645 days since I made a self-introduction, which is the weirdest fun fact to know about yourself. The direct supervisor of the Timekeeper and a member of the Foundation. Direct supervisor of the Timekeeper. I don't think that I have heard the term Timekeeper before in these trailers, but maybe I have and I just don't remember. Be sure to greet appropriately. Oh, right. And so then she's just, show your face at least. So then she's just stressing completely. I feel like she's just everybody in this scenario. Make sure to greet appropriately. And she's just over here overthinking exactly what it is she should greet. It's like, should I use this number? What do I do here? And then she settles on using a, what did she say? An Eastern greeting of some sort? Yeah. An Eastern greetings back on the Isle. And so after thinking about it and getting distracted and zoning out, and they're calling her name, and she goes with that, and they're just like, yeah, no, you can just say hello. So, just social anxiety, really. All right, this is the entire thing here. Very introverted, in her head a lot. Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot. Marcus, first day at work. Wonder if I looked at this, if it would. Version 1.7. Oh, this game has been going for a while. So the next trailer is a Vila trailer, another fairy tale.
Did you know Miss Vila's a mermaid?
Really? My babushka said that they eat humans.
That's true.
Can't be. Miss Vila doesn't have a fishy tail.
Maybe she made a deal with a witch.
I did. And the price was to be your teacher. Good morning, comrades. I'm glad you're taking an interest in my people. Grab your crayons. To find the truth, you must think and take action.
But Miss Vila looks nothing like the mermaids we know.
Maybe she's from another fairy tale.
Fairy tales can expand our imagination, and so too can reality. Let's use both of them for our mermaid theme today. Good. The Dagon, harbinger of death. the legendary Siren Princess, and the Rusalka Warrior. Each comes from different waters, with different ideas and identities. Most Rusalki choose to live in lakes or under the sea, while I choose this land. To build a utopia where we can live and work together. A dream we all fight for. On this land, humans, arcanists, and Rusalki are one.
Will there be a fairy tale about Miss Vila in the future?
If so, I hope it won't just be a fairy tale, but history.
Another fairy tale. So, Vila trailer. So our character here is apparently a mermaid, so we now know that mermaids exist in this world, right? Maybe she falls under the changeling category, right? And all the legends about mermaids in this seems more in line with what original legends about mermaids are, which is that they are bad and they eat people, right? Miss Vila doesn't have a fishy tail. Is it what? Maybe she made a deal with a witch? Yeah. So apparently she did actually genuinely make a deal, and the price was that she had to teach these people. All right. So the only mermaid aspects we see of her is the fact that she has a little fang, a cute little fang. Where is it? Yeah, she got a cute little fang, and she has some scales, and she also has some scales on her wrist, I believe. All right. Maybe this glove is also hiding more things that we can't see. So she's gonna teach them about mermaids. Dog and a harbinger of death. And a Rusalka warrior. So there's all these different types of mermaids that are confirmed to exist in this world. And she doesn't specify what type she is. Maybe she said a Rusalka. Because at the end she says, for humans, arcanists, and Rusalka all to live in peace together. Okay, it's not there. It was before that.
Work together. A dream we all fight for. On this land, humans, arcanists, and Rusalki are one.
And then Rusalki is the same thing that she mentioned over here, right? As a type of mermaid?
And the Rusalka warrior.
That's Rusalki. Maybe it's the same thing. But basically, she wants the same thing that it seems a lot of arcanists want, and that's just they want peace with everyone, but everyone seems to hate them. Not mermaids specifically, but arcanists as a whole. And clearly, probably also mermaids, I'm guessing, seem like they are probably looked out upon also, because they are different, and that's the way the world is. Oh, man. Windsong trailer, the next era.
I really doubt we'll be able to see the aurora from here.
Hey friends, I know exactly the best place to see the aurora. Wanna see? Only 298 kroner, a special price between us friends.
Oh, wow, it's more beautiful than I imagined.
Kroner must be the money.
You were lying. Sorry.
So, how did you find such a hidden spot?
All the credits due to the study of ley lines. Through it, I learned how to observe, discover, and create.
The study of ley lines?
It's a subject few remember anymore. Now it's only a trick. Something to put bread on my table. But it had its glory days once. Researchers were crazy about ley lines before. Ley hunters explored the underground, studied arcane creatures, and predicted the ocean tides.
A storm is coming! Unbelievable! Just as Windsong predicted! Thank goodness you listened to her, Captain!
Then, why are you here alone?
My fellow researchers, they chose a different future. A brighter one. It's a pity. But I can't give it up. I won't. The study of ley lines will return, I'm sure. Just like the aurora It isn't always visible, but even on the coldest, darkest nights, it's there. Waiting for the moment to shine again, as beautiful as ever.
So, Windsong, the next era. So she studies ley lines, which is a dead subject, but she's convinced, or rather, hopeful or convinced that it's going to come back, right? And so she uses it to, I guess she does what she can. She helps people. It shows her helping someone with a ship. So she could do things like predict the weather. A subject few remember anymore. I wonder what else it can do then. A subject of ley lines. So she helps guide this ship because she tells them a storm is going to come, and then it did happen, and it saves them. And I guess all the other researchers that were researching this subject all were like, no, the future lies elsewhere. And she's like, no, I think this is what's important.
Chose a different future, a brighter one.
So maybe to study something else like higher and more advanced technology while she's still studying ley lines. But if I had to guess, since this is a character, maybe ley lines have their own merit to them, right? And so she's studying, basically, she's studying this, not stuck, but choosing to study this, like the old ways, basically. But it seems that they still have their uses and can do things that probably modern technology can't do. And so she's just waiting for the subject to come back. Very interesting. Very good character design. But I like, so it's just like the classic office worker. That's nice. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I need to find more to say about these, but they're very short, and the stories and in them for at least some of them, for a few of them, for quite a few of them, are actually pretty straightforward. And I'm having trouble getting a grasp on like what the outer lore is connecting everything. Well, we'll move on to the next one, I guess. A Lucy trailer, upgrade and management.
Please continue. I just need to use the outlet. My battery is approaching the critical point.
It's literally at 75%!
We all know Madame Lucy has a unique method of thinking. But that doesn't make her any less of a reliable leader. Born in the Steam Age, she's witnessed all significant advancements in human technology. Still, even after all this time, she can't seem to get along with others. Yet another batch of complaint letters against Madame Lucy. What's this? Madame Lucy's notebook. From Anonymous, how to get along with colleagues. 1. Show love and care for colleagues in their daily lives. Madame Lucy? It's 6 in the morning. Is there an emergency?
Good morning, Miss Simone. Do you require room cleaning services?
What?
You are welcome. I am always here to support you and the rest of my colleagues.
Is this some kind of prank?
2. Listen to their problems and provide practical solutions.
Ugh! This stupid machine! Can't I just get a new one?
Perhaps I can use my arcane skills.
Wait! Shoot!
Oh, a small probability event has occurred. Do not worry. I will recover in 5 minutes.
Do you think I care?
These letters, are they really helpful? Madam?
Is this the latest batch of complaint letters? I wonder what their opinions are on my humanization project.
Well, about that, they've got a lot to say.
Good. Then I shall encourage the staff to file more anonymous complaints.
This complaint letter, it has the same markings as all of these.
Took me all night to fix that crap.
Gotta get some sleep.
So, she's just a helpful robot. Or, I guess she's fully robot. She doesn't seem to really... Like, she cares, but she doesn't seem to be, like, android or anything. Like, just a complete robot. She even puts on a face at one point. She doesn't understand. Like, she wants people to like her, but she doesn't understand even the nuances of, you know, the note, or it's like, be helpful and everything like that. And so she thinks she's being helpful by providing cleaning services, even though that's not necessarily a normal way you would help someone. It's what she perceives as helpful, being a robot. But she also does it at 6 in the morning, where nobody wants to get up. And so she's sort of misunderstood, I guess. Because she genuinely just wants to be helpful. She's not meaning to aggravate anybody. And even here, when she accidentally does this, like, shrinks or whatever, and messes up this guy's computer or his work, she's just trying to take the advice to listen to their problems and provide practical solutions. So she's a good leader, but nobody likes her. Which basically comes from her misunderstanding of like the nuances of what it means to get along with people and to help people. Because she's just a little robot. That's interesting, to have like a complete, like, just 100%, this is just a robot as a character. I feel like it's not done that often anymore. Like, I feel like you see a lot of, oh, it's a robot, but it's basically human type things, or it's an android, or it's, you know, robot-esque, but this just seems just a robot. Right. Also, so this world is... My bad. The world itself that we're in is, or at least it was at a point, very steampunk-ish. So it's more, so it's a, like, advanced world, and it says that it was in, like, a steampunk era, so it kind of went in that direction in terms of technology advances. I don't know where she fits in to everything else. Does it say what she's the leader of?
Please continue. I just need to use the outlet. My battery is approaching the critical point.
It's literally at 75%.
We all know Madame Lucy has a unique method of thinking. But that doesn't make her any less of a reliable leader. Born in the Steam Age, she's witnessed all significant advancements in human technology.
So she's been around. So she's been around for so long. So she has witnessed all this technology be developed. But she herself should be like the most impressive piece of technology, right? Or maybe it's just like an Arcanist thing, you know, where it's the power of Arcanum that gives her life, and so she's not really a robot. Right, because if she is a robot, but she's witnessed all this technology develop and advance, that would still make her like the most advanced technology to last this long and to learn this much and go on to even be a leader. It seems. I don't know. Very cool character, honestly. That's another one of those things where I feel like you wouldn't see, even if she's not actually just a robot, I feel like you wouldn't see a design that would even imply like this is just 1000% a robot, right? Of course, the only character that maybe comes to mind is like a Nefa from Genshin Impact, maybe. But even then, right, she is a robot, but she's made to look normal, right? In a way, like she has like normal anime girl face type thing, and it's like this is just that's a robot. I wonder how many times I can say it's a robot in this segment. I was just about the next one. The cracked mirror. Kakania? Kakania?
The Viennese are too often ashamed of their mental illnesses.
The what? Run that by me again. The whatanese?
The Viennese are too often ashamed of their mental illnesses. To be seen going to a psychiatrist is considered a disgrace. But please, don't worry. I have my own way of protecting my patients' privacy.
Clara, didn't you know our expectations for you as a lady? Do you understand what you've done? You spoke against the professor, then snuck into his wife's room to do some arcane treatment. We paid for your schooling so you might build connections, not for you to become a swindler.
I'm not a swindler! That professor gave a speech on mental illness while his own wife was suffering. Yet he ignored her to hide his disgrace. Which matters more, father? Connections or a woman's life?
Enough! You are a shame to the Winglers, and a shame to the whole of Vienna.
Ashamed as a whole of Vienna? Maybe. People's comments can be like a mirror. What do we expect to see when we gaze into it? A successful businessman? A respectable scholar? Or a so-called lady of class? No, I see none of them in my reflection. It may be that for my patients, my help is nothing more than a thin rope for those trapped in quicksand. But at least I can give them the hope of getting out. And if I can help those people face up their demons, then I can still hope to one day change the world. Change the world.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Dr. Kakania.
Kakania. Did I even say it like that one of those times? Did I get it right at least once at the beginning? So, our girl here is a psychologist in a world where psychology is looked down upon. And what does it say? You're considered...
My own way of protecting going to a psychiatrist is considered a disgrace.
Considered a disgrace if you go to a psychiatrist, because I guess they're in that day and age of thinking mental health is basically a scam, like it doesn't exist. Right. And so she hears a lecture about a man, or hears a lecture from a man, basically, I guess it may be slandering the idea of mental health. Meanwhile, this man's wife was struggling with mental health, and so she sneaks in to try to help, but she's an arcanist, of course. And so it's seen as basically as a disgrace, right? And her father here is like, you're a disgrace to all of Vienna. And she doesn't care. She's like, I want to help people. Mental health is a real problem, which it is. And, you know, I think I can save people by simply doing this. Right? Basically, the perseverance of doing a good thing regardless of how other people see it. Right? She knows that what she's doing is good, so she's going to keep doing it, even though the world sees what she's doing as a disgrace. Right? And her family sees her as a disappointment and a disgrace, but she believes what she's doing is good, so that's all that matters.
And if I...
Very strong convictions. Convictions from this girl. From Kakania.
You, Dr. Kakania.
Kakania. These characters are so interesting. Like, it just feels like they're consistently not what I would expect from a gacha game, if that makes any sense. But we'll move on to the next one. Mercuria. Traveling to Stardust.
So, where are you headed, miss?
There.
Huh?
where the energy gathers.
That way? You talking about the New Age market?
The universe, the stars, where their energy flows.
That's the girl. A free cleansing ritual?
She sounds like a quack to me.
Forming us, the children of Stardust.
You hear about Dexter?
Let me guess, he got up on his feet, only to fall again?
Our energies pull and twist like binary stars.
Mercuria, please. This is all my fault. I lost the necklace.
Give me your hand. Don't be scared. What will be, will be. You don't have to feel it to know it's there. Stars collide, embracing fusion. A connection forms between us. A new star is born. I trace a path along roads, between worlds, again and again. As stardust, traveling through the universe without end.
You mean...
So this girl's name was Mercuria. And she offers a cleansing ritual? Has something to do with the stars. See, this seems even different again from a lot of these before. Man, this game just keeps on throwing new things. It's very unique. Like all of the character designs and the characters thematically seem a lot different, right? And this painted art style was really interesting, which I know that in the comment that mentioned these, they said it was sort of a visual novel style of game. Though I don't know what the gameplay is of it, to be fair. Maybe it's just turn-based combat. So what does she say here?
That's the girl. A free cleansing ritual?
A cleansing ritual.
She sounds like a quack to me.
Forming us, the children of Stardust.
The children of Stardust. So she does some cleansing ritual to help?
You hear about Dexter?
Let me guess, he got up on his feet, only to fall again?
Our energies pull and twist like binary stars. Oh, it's there. Stars collide, embracing fusion. A connection forms between us. A new star is born.
A new star is born.
I trace a path along roads, between worlds.
I trace a path between again and again. I trace a path and again. So is she hitchhiking?
Stardust, traveling through the universe without end.
I know the hitchhiking comment had nothing to do with what she was saying, but just right here, she's doing like the whole, you know, hey, come pick me up, I'm hitchhiking thing, which is fun. I really like her character design, actually. That's not to say I have disliked any of these other ones, but I do like hers quite a bit. Other than the fact that it's explicitly stated that she's doing a cleansing ritual here, I'm not really sure what's going on. Or is she like a fortune teller? Not a fortune teller, but like a medium or a psychic?
Don't be scared. What will be, will be. You don't have to feel it to know it's there.
What will be, will be. You don't have to feel it to know it's there. So, clearly she has some sort of special power of doing something. What a cleansing ritual in this world would even consist of or mean, I have no idea. Maybe she cleanses the Arcanum or something. J trailer, ride or die.
You mean, blacksmiths can tell what the hunk of metal is thinking? So, what is it thinking now?
Don't worry, Joe. Sometimes you've got to wait to hear it. Polly, this arcane skill is our secret.
I can feel it. It's wondering what it'll be made into.
Jay. Remember the name.
Maybe it's meant to be a sword. Something that can protect us all.
Not a bad idea, little hero. Joe, you want to make it into a sword?
Nah.
What gives, Jay? We're letting him go?
Forget it, bro. Be glad you're still in one piece. Nothing good comes from messing with these jerks. Hold on tight!
Hey, did you see Mike just now? Come on! I saw it coming this way!
Welcome to Tang's Restaurant. Would you like to try our special today, the Taco of Liberty?
I can make cooking tongs. They'll keep your hands safe.
Cooking tongs? Those can't protect anybody. Besides, you're swordsmiths, not tongsmiths, aren't you? You should have a sword of your own.
Yeah. I hope I never have to draw this sword. To never have a reason.
What just happened at the end there? It was just mostly a goofy trailer at first, and then at the end there, it surprised me quite a bit, honestly. Man, that really surprised me at the end. I need to watch this. Okay, well, you know what? We'll start with the beginning. Okay, so his name is Jay or Joe, right? And he's a swordsmith. Right, but it seems like he doesn't really want to be, or rather maybe he just doesn't like the idea of making weapons, because it seems like he would rather there just be peace, maybe, right? Because he's like, it could be a sword to protect people. He's like, make cooking tongs, we have some good heckin' food, right? And even over here, right, he saves his friend, right, maybe from a gang or a mafia or some sort. Maybe he's also in his own type gang, maybe. And then this guy goes looking for him, and we see Mercuria, or however you say it. She's in here. She doesn't even say anything. Doesn't give this guy the time of day, basically. Right? So we know that these two are at least tangentially related by being in the same area. And then there's this goofy. I'm guessing he's one of these people in this, right? And maybe he runs a restaurant now. That would make sense to me. Because here he's like, some cooking tongs, and these would be the cooking tongs. And so they're like, here, you want some food? Liberty Taco, right? And then this entire ending sequence happens, right? Which I'm gonna have to watch again, right? Because he'll say that can't protect anyone, and then a bunch happens at once here, and I want to see how much of it. I'm gonna watch it through again.
You can make cooking tongs. They'll keep your hands safe.
Cooking tongs? Those can't protect anybody.
Those can't protect anybody.
You're swordsmiths, not tongsmiths, aren't you? You should have a sword of your own.
You should have a sword of your own. And this seems to be her dying. What is it? Was this another character that we saw earlier? Maybe? Was it? No, I don't guess it was. Yeah, I don't guess we've seen her before. Okay, there's a lot that happens right here. So looks like she's stabbed. This is that ritual, maybe from the Mercuria trailer. That looks like it could be that same ritual from that trailer, because it's got the big pit of fire with the people in the cloaks around it, right? Then we see an explosion. There's a building here that looks maybe like the same building that they go into. At this point, no, where is it? Yeah, that looks like it could be the same building. Yeah. I think that is the same building that they run the that little store in where that guy was looking for him. Then he's him in the forest. He's got his sword that he's at one point he'll say he hope he never has to draw. We see a broken bit of sword right here. Here's Mercuria with, is she a part of a cult or something? Right? Is that what it is? Is that she's just a part of a cult, maybe a leader of it, or the subject of their worship? And then there's him with that. He unsheaths the sword. There's this light. Oh my god, everything goes by so fast here. I feel like it's impossible to get all the information. So him, and then there's a car driving towards him. There's this piece of light, and then there's him with his hand out, his sword at somebody's throat. Right. A bunch of cloaked figures, one person holding up a key. What is this? What is this? That is cool. That is such a cool design. What am I even looking at right now? And then so he's forging a sword.
Yeah. I hope I never have to this sword. To never have a reason.
So maybe his sister dies, and so now he finally ends up with a reason to draw the sword, and he's trying to get revenge or keep other people from getting hurt. That was really interesting. This is my favorite one so far. I feel like this, I don't know, this was really well done. Yeah, that's my favorite one so far. J trailer? That's insane. Okay. On to the next one, though. Tuesday trailer. Rockabye Baby. J, Tuesday, 37/6. And then they'll just randomly throw in a couple that have impossible names to pronounce. I know they're not literally impossible to pronounce. It's just impossible for me.
Morning, miss. Just a minute. I'll be right over to your room. Oh.
What is this?
There. Good.
Poor thing. Please, you can clean up later.
Much obliged, miss. Oh, hush now.
Oh, let me take a look.
You sure?
Out of the way!
Are you okay?
Get away!
What's he on about?
It ain't my
That's
fault.
just Mr. Stefan. He needs a little shut-eye is all.
Are you okay?
It adores you. Don't fret. The motel maid. Oh, the little maid. Atop a little hill where her story was retold. Below were cries and siren lights. Oh, a bloody scene unfolds. The motel maid. Oh, the little maid. A little bride. Oh, a wedding she'd never hold.
Christine!
How could anyone do that?
Poor Christine. But is she sad? Behave now. It's all just a joke. So long. Welcome to Tuesday's Motel, dear.
So we entered horror movie territory. I don't know. Oh my god. That one's also really good. Another super interesting character. God, what is this even? So she has what appears to be, I feel like maybe it's not, just due to the nature of this trailer. I feel like maybe it's not a baby, but she has what appears to be a baby. All right, and I'm gonna have to turn on the captions. Let's see.
Morning, miss. Just a minute. I'll be right over to your room. Oh.
So there's these hands, like they almost look like baby hands that are crawling up her back, and she's like, oh hush. She treats them the same way that a mother would treat a child, you know, like, yo, you quiet down, blah blah blah, right? Like,
there.
Is this girl that she's talking to here a patient or someone she's taking care of?
Poor thing. Please, you can clean up later.
Oh no, a hotel. We're in a hotel. In a hotel. I don't know why I said patient. We are in a hotel.
Much obliged, miss. Oh, hush now.
Oh, let me take a look.
You sure?
Out of the way!
Are you okay?
Get away!
Is this the guy? Is this the guy from the end?
That's just Mr. Stefan.
Mr.
He needs a
Stefan.
little shut-eye is all.
Are you okay?
But then what is this?
It adores you.
It adores you. Is she referring to like the hands or whatever creature it is that she controls? Like it's that she's mothering?
Don't fret. The motel maid. Oh, the little maid.
So no, I don't know.
Atop a little hill where her story was retold.
Or her story was retold.
Below were cries and siren lights. Oh, a bloody scene unfolded.
So is this the past, or is this what happened before what we're seeing in the trailer, or after what we just saw in the trailer, right? So it's clearly someone's being murdered.
The motel maid, oh the little maid. A little bride, oh a wedding she'd never hold.
Christine? A little bride or no wedding.
How could anyone do that?
Poor Christine. But is she sad? Behave now. It's all just a joke. So long.
She's creepy.
Welcome to Tuesday.
Is this that guy? Okay, let me... Maybe... And then... No, that's a different guy.
Welcome to Tuesday's Motel.
Is that Jay? Kinda looks like him. I can't really tell.
Dear.
And it's got all the shadows, hands pointing at him. But they were pointing at the girl earlier too, and she said, "It adores you." What is it? And she's like an eldritch horror, or she's controlling an eldritch horror. This is super interesting. Like I need to know what this is about. These two both, Jay and her, I have got to know like what is going on here. Because that is immensely interesting to me. So something tragic happens and someone named Christine dies. Is she Christine? Like come back to life as an eldritch little maid? An eldritch horror? She came back to life as an eldritch horror disguised as a maid or something? What an interesting trailer. That is super cool. Another banger. These two, this is back-to-back banger. That is not a diss on the rest of these. Alright? That is just how good these last two have been. Argus trailer, A Moment in the Hunt.
Stop there. Drop your weapon and come with me.
Who are you?
So this looks like the guy, maybe Stefan, that was in the last trailer. My bad. I didn't mean to pause it, but... Oh, I meant to pause it. But I apologize for pausing it. But this looks exactly like the same guy where that Tuesday was like, oh, that's just Stefan.
What weapon? I don't have a weapon. You've got 3 seconds. 3.
No! Wait!
2.
You got the wrong guy!
1.
Mercenary? You seem more like a troublemaker to me. You solve all your problems with that gun of yours? We've had quite enough of you. Even if he did do what you say
He's a kidnapper. A pro. Expert at disguising himself.
Listen, Argus, I know you've done jobs here and there, but this is an official case.
The evidence never lies, officer. And there ain't no one who can find it better than me. People scam and cheat, but the traces they leave behind, they say nothing but the truth. Some decent countermeasures. Interesting. Never second guess, never overthink. Always get the drop on the target. You've got 3 seconds.
No, wait.
3.
You got the wrong guy.
2. He's got backup. You know what to do.
Texas Police Department. Yes? What? Understood.
Understood.
You were right. His partner sold him out. Your job here is done.
Told you I've always finished a job. Well, all but one. The farmer's daughter is still missing.
The farmer's daughter is still missing. Could that have something to do with that Tuesday trailer? Maybe? Could it? Maybe I'm just drawing connections out of nowhere. Guys, I just remember it's... No, I'm not. I think that's a connection my mind made out of nothing. So she's a bounty hunter, and she's basically Cowboy Batman. That's what I got from this, really. Right? So she does a bunch of mercenary jobs, and her special arcanist... I'm guessing she's an arcanist and she has a power. But her power is that she can basically, like, see things or see... It, I mean, it's a if you ever played a Batman Arkham game, it is basically like her power is the detective mode from that game. It seems like she could things stick out to her. Right? She can follow. She can see fingerprints and notices everything. And so she stops this little crime. I feel like this at the end here. The farmer's daughter is missing has got to be more relevant to maybe what's going on in the overarching story at this point in the game. Right? I wonder what version trailer is this, 2.1. So I guess that maybe Tuesday or I'm just gonna check real fast. Just want to see what version this was. 2.0. Oh, so maybe that was the start of 2.0, or maybe no. Mercuria was 1.9. Okay, so Mercuria. I'm so sorry I'm butchering this. I didn't say it at any point. It's the start of 2.0, which means that this is the start of a new version, where it seems that the story clearly went in a different direction. To me, at least, it seems like it did. Maybe it was always more of this type of theme, and which, of course, there's been the pretty consistent theme, especially in this first collection of version trailers of discrimination and wanting to find peace between arcanists and mermaids and humans and everything, and humans are always like, no, arcanist bad, us good because we're normal and you're not, basically, it seems. Right? But then there's something else going on here, right? I'm sure that's still present, right? Because it seems like something that would be present throughout most of the game, but there seems to be like a more just something more. I'm not really sure what it is, because we get this interesting start with this. Maybe could they have been? I'm trying to find the connection of maybe it's not been mentioned at all, or maybe there's nothing that would hit me towards it. But these trailers are full of details in the backgrounds that I'm sure I'm not noticing, right? Maybe. And okay, I'll drop it, I guess, but it's super interesting. And Joe Knowledge. Also, her character design's really good. It was this Anjo Nala trailer, codenamed Kimberly.
Autumn, 1990. We met the succubus.
The succubus?
Come on down, Kimberly. The seal was her shackle. I live to serve. They serve only to satisfy your desires. The seal was her ruler.
How about returning to your true form?
So, wait, oh, I'm sorry, I don't usually pause, but this true form reminds me of the one thing that we saw in the J-Dog trailer. Or J-Dog. I don't know why. Why did I say J-Dog? I don't know why I said it, but the Joe, whatever. J-Dog, it works, right? I mean, basically. Right? This is the same thing that we see in this trailer, isn't it? Right? So what does her as a succubus have to do with whatever was happening to him? Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
How about returning to your true form? My, you're a demon through and through.
Incredible.
One swing of that tail and I'd be dead.
Draw them in, Kimberly.
Crush their necks, Kimberly.
Return to your seal, Kimberly. Stop! Just wait outside and stay in my sight. Understand? Get off me, Kimberly.
Feed on his love, Kimberly.
He was devoted to his family and faith, but now he's just a walking corpse.
Go to Sao Paulo, Kimberly.
Slaughtered like a butcher? Just because you find it amusing? What a ridiculous command. Stop bossing me around!
So what?
You'd rip out your own guts if we ordered you to.
You can defy your orders.
You must obey your master.
You're a lamb to the slaughter.
Toward the end of 1990, the succubus left for Sao Paulo.
That was another banger, back to back to back. So, I wonder if they made like these people. Okay. Let me start. So these group of people, this clearly rich family, summons a succubus, right? Which I love her design. Like every version of it, right from this version that we see here, where it's the more what's the word? I don't know, I guess a more modest design, right, for a succubus character, especially for gacha games and for like anime style things. To have such a modest design for a succubus character, I think is honestly like good. Like I love this design. I love that they went with it this way.
Shackle.
So is this little robot thing, this little robot toy, is that what allows them to control her?
I live to serve.
I live to serve.
They serve only to satisfy your desires. The seal was her ruler.
The seal?
How about returning to your true form? My, you're a...
So because we see something that at least looks like this, maybe it couldn't have been her, maybe it was another succubus, because if she's a succubus, that implies the existence of them, which means that it could have been a different one. However, there was one of them in that trailer, so part of me believes that maybe that succubus, or I'm assuming was a succubus in this trailer, and that one shot, could have been her. Maybe they ordered her to do some fucked up shit for their own enjoyment, and that's what causes whatever tragedy happens to this guy.
Demon through and through.
Incredible.
Right, so it seems like she starts out maybe like not really caring what she's ordered to do, and she just kills or does whatever, right? But then over time she grows maybe like accustomed to human emotion and understands it more. And this causes her to start to feel bad about what she's doing, right? And she then begins to recognize that she's just senselessly slaughtering people, right? For basically no other reason than these people's amusement. Maybe this robot doesn't have anything to do with what's controlling her, but they just show it a lot. Maybe it's just a part of, you know, this one other girl's. It feels like this has something to do with whatever it is they are using to control her. Maybe it has nothing to do with it. So they order her to do all these things. Seduce them or bring them in.
Kimberly.
The music on the background is also really nice.
Crush their necks, Kimberly.
Return to your seal, Kimberly. Stop! Just wait outside and stay in my sight. Understand?
So at first I thought maybe that they were getting close or something, and like she was starting to care for them.
Get off me,
But everyone who's always commanding her always has this little robot.
Kimberly.
Feed on his love, Kimberly.
Yeah, so this is the first moment where it shows her, I feel like, truly feel bad. Because it's like, she had, what did she say?
He was devoted to his family and faith.
He was devoted to his family and faith, but after she feeds on his love, he's nothing more than just a corpse, right? And then her final straw is they ask her to slaughter someone.
Hello, Kimberly. Go to Sao Paulo, Kimberly.
To slaughter like a butcher? Just because you find it amusing? What a ridiculous command. Stop bossing me
So they go to Sao Paulo, according to her, to just slaughter people?
around.
But then they're like, oh, you can't do anything. We're in control, right? And then she attacks them.
Toward
And it shows...
the end of 1990, the succubus left for Sao Paulo.
So maybe then she ends up going to Sao Paulo anyway? Because she has to? Because she was told to and they are in control? I don't know. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Wow. Okay. Up next we have Lopera trailer. Parting shots.
Father, what's that noise outside?
The workers are setting off fireworks. Go back to your room.
Lopera, where are you going? Come back! You don't understand what you're doing!
My father is not a traitor!
No one at Zeno will ever betray you.
You will become a soldier, a member of our family.
Oh, that was sick.
Molly!
Put on this button, Vera. It's a tracker, just in case anything happens.
Lopera is inconsequential. Her only responsibility is to bring back Doris. No need to tell Lopera the truth.
What are you planning?
Father has accepted the Breacher's invitation.
Am I the only one who knew nothing about all this?
I will never betray this army. All my children.
Was this all some kind of game to you?
Oh, newborn chick. Do not depend on anyone. The painful truth will set you free.
Miss Tooth.
Okay, so this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like, to me, the trailers have gotten better once we hit the 2.0 version of this game. Right, just quick, taking a quick look at it here, we're in 2.2, which is a lot of characters to have in a version. Hello? Because okay, I know that 2.0 started in Mercuria, so that's 2.0, and this is 2.2. Oh, wait, maybe it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, never mind. So it's just 2 characters per version like everyone else. So something happens. Let's see. Let's see this again. This beginning part.
Father, what's that noise out?
So someone gets murdered, and her father's like, "Oh, well, don't worry about that, right?" And then I guess maybe it seems her father probably gets killed. For being accused of being a traitor or something like that.
My father is not a traitor!
Yeah, my father's not a traitor. And so this family takes her in, and they're like, they make a point, like, we'll never betray you. Right? And they train her, and they treat her like family. But clearly, something happens, and maybe she's forced or does something that she doesn't know is bad, or she's just betrayed or abandoned. I mean, clearly she is betrayed by them and abandoned in some way. I'm just not sure what they did to betray her, right? Or why they abandoned her. And she's extremely hurt by this. Like, so deeply hurt, it seems. That's so depressing. Oh my god. Yeah, she seems extremely deeply hurt by this betrayal, because they made it a point too, right? Like, oh, we would never betray you. I would never betray my family. You're part of my family. This and the other thing. But it seems like they never saw her as part of the family. And they were just using her. It's like he said, she's inconsequential. It doesn't matter what happens to her. Which is crazy. Damn. That's rough. Okay, I guess we'll move on. Willow trailer. Black Swan in the Smog.
Miss Tooth Fairy, the Uluru Games are one of the biggest arcanist events of the year. But people say that the delegate for the UK has...
A physical impairment, yes. The notorious...
She was the first character that we saw. I remember. The Tooth Fairy.
Fog hag.
You were in London. That the delegate for the UK has...
A physical impairment, yes. The notorious fog hag.
You were in London. Can you share the news from the inside?
The talk around town is...
She lives in a dark, gloomy house and curses everyone who dares go near.
Go ahead, play on the grass. What could go wrong?
Oh, it's the hag's curse! Run!
Curse?
Some say she's a vampire.
Your blood.
She wants my blood!
I mean, we need to stop the bleeding.
I even heard that she pulled a whole telephone box right out of the ground.
Huh? It's the hag! She did it!
That's just ridiculous.
She keeps critters, eats snails,
and controls the black fog. She's housebound, yet somehow the rumors never stop.
Housebound? But her profile says she was once a gifted floor ritualist. But 10 years ago, she had an accident that ruined her career. She's all but disappeared since then.
But she just won the London qualifiers.
She must have trained relentlessly these past years. The results of her blood, sweat, and tears were clear to see on the floor. I don't believe I ever met this fog hag. No, the lady I met, Miss Charlotte O'Hagan, isn't a hag, but the winner of floor ritual at the London qualifiers. Thinking of her, I'm reminded of a quote. The world is a fine place and worth the fighting for. I suppose Miss Willow would at least agree with the second half.
So basically, she's a misunderstood character. She's referred to as a hag because it seems she controls a black fog. So I'm guessing over here, like, she's like, go ahead and plan, I guess.
What could go wrong?
And then they trip, and so they trip and fall, and they're like, oh, no, we're cursed. Oh, damn, that's the hag's cursed. Evil hag. Right, over here, she's like, oh, she gets hurt. She's like, we should stop the bleeding. It's like, oh, she's trying to take my blood because she has this bad reputation, right? Over here, saves a woman from having this sign falls on her, but in the process of it, knocks the sign into a telephone booth really hard. And so people are like, oh, man, she's super scary and all that. But I guess she's actually a dancer? Or, like, she lost her leg at some point. And she ends up with a prosthetic. But this London qualifier that they're talking about is a London qualifier for, it seems like, maybe ballet dancing or something. And so despite having a prosthetic leg, she still goes on and trains really hard to dance to become, or to qualify for this competition.
The results of her thinking of...
Yeah, that's a cool story. And she's a very pretty character.
At least agreeing with the second.
Damn. Okay. Fair enough. Up next we have Flutter Page trailer. Soaring on the Wind.
Seems to me I've always wanted to fly. You've only practiced how many times now, Flutter Page? Do I got to go higher to take off?
Mind yourself, Liberty. I'm cleaning.
Birds fly because they got wings. So, where do I get mine? Huh? Dad?
I told you not to use your arcane skill in public.
But it just happens.
You know you were putting yourself in danger, don't you?
I just got this feeling that I'm supposed to fly. If I could do that, things would be so much easier at work, and I'd get more money. And if we had money, maybe we'd live a better life.
I don't want you to worry over that, love. Let's just go home.
I could get all the things I want, if only I had a pair of wings. The wind is flowing around me, and I know where it's going. I've got it now.
She looks free.
The wind will be my wings.
So, she just wants to fly? Flutter Page. Is this another character, by the way, that I'm just not remembering? Or is that the hag? I don't know. So she...
I'm cleaning.
So she wants to fly.
Birds fly because they got wings. So, where do I get mine?
So her dad catches her here. Maybe she can like control the wind or something, and she's trying to fly by doing it, and she can kind of do it with the umbrella or something. Right? But she wants to do it because she wants to give her and her dad a better life, because clearly they're struggling right now, right? And she's like, if I made more money at work, we could have a better life. And he's like, don't worry about that, right? Because nobody wants their kid to worry about something like that, right? Even though she is already having to work. And she said she looks free. So maybe at the end here, we're seeing her finally, like, control the wind and learn to fly? That's crazy. We're in 2.3. Okay. We made another jump. I'm not sure how we went from all this happening over here to this little kid wanting to learn how to fly. It's sweet though. She wants to give her and her dad a better life. And that's like, you know, that's a great thing to want even as a kid, you know? Especially as a kid, to have that maturity, be like, I want to have a better life and I want to give my parents a better life too. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I know that ending is abrupt, but that's because this was originally going to be one long video. However, and that ended up being way too long, and so I'm going to have to split it in two and make this part 1, and then we'll make another part 2. So if you enjoyed this video, then look out for part 2. It should be out, hopefully the day after this video comes out, it will be out. So anyone who watches this won't have to wait too long for the rest of them. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitch if you want to see live reactions to these. And also, if you want to see my upcoming first stream of Wuthering Waves. Right, if you guys are interested, we also could play this game, not on Sunday, when my Wuthering Waves streams will be, but in the future, if this is a game you guys are interested in seeing, I would be open to playing this too. But in the meantime, let me know in the comments, what should I be reacting to? What else is there? Right? I know this game also has version trailers and such that I've looked at. I've considered it, maybe. Just give me some recommendations. What should I react to? Let me know. Alright? Doesn't have to be gacha related. Doesn't have to be game related if you don't want it to be. Other than that, I don't have too much to say. If you got this far, then thank you so much for watching, and have a good rest of your day.